The mic is back. Time to lose. Time to lose. So what swap count am I at? Got 26. So because this is round 8, that means I'll have 2 elevations with random IVs. Those will be in the first 2 slots of the draft. And then the other 4 will be 31 IVs. And I want to aim for 29 swaps to make round 9 slightly better on average. Slightly better. We'll see how that works out. I have a healthy amount of respect for round 8. Obviously, round 9 will be the bigger one, given my swap count. I'm actually going to check something. Yes, I am on the correct save file. I was recording some footage from other videos, but we're good to go. Let me turn the speed down to 1.5 times. Boom. So yeah, round 9 is going to be the hard round. That has Noland at the end, and we'll be having if I can get the swap count right, we'll have 3 random IV Pokemon. If I don't manage that, it'll be 4, and that will be interesting. So it's electric type, no phrase. It's going to be very tempting to take Milo, obviously. Double Breloom. I had a double Moltres yesterday. Doubles are possible, of course, in the draft, but they can only occur once. Oh dear. It's uncomfortable that my best 2 Pokemon have the same type. I could be worse than those. Okay, so let's talk. Let's talk drafting. I'm not taking Shuckle. I am not taking Shuckle. In random IV rounds, Spore is dangerous. Because I am making a big call on whether or not they have Lum or Chesto, essentially. Having said that, there's no Noland in round 8. How do I feel about rolling the dice slightly on Breloom? It might be the Fire, Water, Grass core. I think I'd rather go Milo and Gator together than do that, though. Let me double check my mic is on, actually. It is, okay. Before I yap for over an hour for no reason. It is a serious consideration, maybe. I don't like having to hit Fire Blast. It is an electric spec first. I think I might have to bring only one water, which does actually annoy me quite a lot. Milo's stats are... It's Breloom that rolled better stats, and Milo's stats are not good. The special attack and speed is quite good. I guess I can roll with that. The special defense is average. The problem is that the attack stat is low, so I can't rest abuse. If I rest with Milo, then I'm going to set its attack IV to be the same as all of its other IVs will become its attack IV. And it looks like its attack IV is around 10, maybe 11. I don't think I'd want to re-roll this IV into being attack only. I would be doing it for HP reasons, and that's it. Lum and Chesto aren't... There are obviously electric sets with Lum and Chesto. But I feel as a type, electric probably underrepresents them. I think I also have to bring Breloom. Like, if I'm not bringing Breloom, what am I doing? I suppose I'd be bringing random IV Breloom instead. Not a fan of set 1, though. I think Magmar's going to have to 1v1 on electric. I'm thinking about my lead as well. Generically speaking, I want to put Breloom in the back, because when I have information about what the set is, it makes Spore a lot safer. Whereas if I lead it, I might be forced into using Spore when I'm not sure. But against electric, I would really like to start off with a KO if possible. I'd like to start off basically winning. Need to also be a little bit aware of the fact that the electric type could be Zapdos, and that would also be bad. Just making me think about Magmar. The thing about Magmar lead is, if you think about common turn ones with Magmar, we're just clicking Fire Blast a lot of the time, which is... I mean, it's okay. We probably do get two attempts to hit in quite often. What's uncomfortable about Magmar is I might have to hit Fire Blast twice into quite a lot of enemies. The special attack isn't there. I mean, it's never Shuckle, it's never Shuckle. And I can't bring double Breloom even if I wanted to. So am I leading Milo with Mirror Coat is the question, or am I leading Breloom, or am I leading Magmar? Decide on these three, I think. There's pros and cons to each. A lot like Spore, Mirror Coat is selectively good based on more information, although obviously against electrics that's not as true, but there are 7 battles I need to play in this round, not just 1. If I commit to the Magmar lead, Magmar is most likely to be swapped out, and I'm committing to the inflexibility of forcing the swap to be good on lead. That might be fine, though. I think I'd much rather have Milo and Breloom in the back. Hey, Barristows. We have an electric spec. No phrase on turn 1, which is a bit scary. Okay, Raichu. I'm not upset at seeing Raichu. I'm definitely thinking about just immediately fire blasting. It might be an opportunity to go to Breloom. It's just that Breloom gets hit quite hard. I'm expecting an electric move. I definitely can't go to Milo. Men's action. Oh, you're talking about Hall. Sorry, I was confused. I do think it's Magmar's time to click a move. Not a huge amount of information. Well, I kind of have to stay in again. What is my exact defense stat again? Okay, so I would survive Earthquake with 91. I could switch to Milo here and Surf. The reason why it's not a great idea because I take a huge amount of damage, but if I do that, then I do have Magmar guaranteed to be at full HP for the final electric. My half plan with Milo was to just Mirror Coat the electric. Another option actually is I can swap to Breloom. Yeah, let's go Breloom. Rock Slide, okay. Do I actually Leech Seed here? Because if it wakes up this turn, I don't really want to Giga Drain. The problem with Giga Drain is I'm not sure if Leech into Giga would always kill this. Well, let's just kill it. Kill it over 2 turns. That is annoying. Is that Marowak too? It's faster than me, obviously. So I'm going to be dead to most electrics here. Most of them should outspeed and kill me. That is Zapdos, okay. Well, it could use Thunder or something. It can't. No, it could fail to kill me. I'm Bright Powder. It's just a bolt set. If I'm going Milo, am I going to Miracle or Ice Beam? Might be smarter to Ice Beam. I'm not going to kill with Ice Beam, but... okay. That's definitely Zapdos free. I can definitely lead that if I win. Zapdos free is a bit of a strange set. It's got... oh, nice crit. It's got freeway EVs. You don't understand the sub. It's because everything was at score 0, right? T-Wave substitute, Thunderbolt all at 0. It's high risk. I mean, I did want to get rid of Magmar as soon as possible. I'm not actually all special if I do this. I do have Breloom, which is... so, yeah, I see. Actually, Zapdos 3 has got Drill Peck anyway. Hey, Crimson. Okay. Luckily, Drill Peck has plenty of PP. It's got like 20, I think. Should want to start using Grass Whistle here. That's a big, big hit. Well, we killed. Okay. Yeah, a few people linked it to me. I just got Quick Clawed. Yeah, I've seen his video. It was good. Hey, Haru. Yeah, like 5 different people. 5 different people messaged me or something. How are you, Haru? Is that Bright Powder? Victory Val 4? And it crit me. What a turn. Actually quite annoying. I do Oko with Milo. On a 5-stream streak, despite the fact that I stream so irregularly. I'm half thinking about taking the Meganium. It is a bit influenced by Psychic, it's a bit influenced by how scared I am of the Latties. I do have Mirror Coat. Professional streamer. Thanks, Harry. It would be pretty cowardly to take the Meganium. I'd be showing a lot of respect to Psychic. I feel like Psychic types load up on Lum and Chesto quite a bit more, though. I mean, there's plenty of trash Psychics, right? Like, there's Xatu and Clado. It doesn't have to be the big bads. Bug types. If I get rid of... I'm quite attached to Breloom. If I get rid of Breloom, I've got rid of my last 31 IV Mon. Breloom can cheese quite a lot of matchups. I think maybe I should have more faith in Zapdos. The problem with Zapdos is that I can't really Thunderwave as easily because quite a lot of Psychics obviously they do have Synchronize. Let me check my stats again. Yes, my HP is bad. My special defense is sort of average. My intuition is saying to just not take Meganium 2 at 3 IVs and to believe more in Breloom. I mean, that's a pretty good lead for me. I don't feel a need to fish for anything. I think I just take the advantage. Okay, so not sending out the other Psychic. The issue of this is that if it's going to attack and not use a water move, it's going to use an ice move, obviously, and I don't really want to switch Breloom into that. I think we do the obvious thing and just stay in an attack. Breloom would be in trouble if it was a short sleep anyway. I don't think it would kill me with Ice Beam ever. Shell Bell. That's set 2. I suppose that was obvious from the roll anyway. Are you saying that I'm going slowly or I'm going quick? Oh. I just wasn't sure if you'd just been watching Worst or something. What is my exact speed stat again on Milo? if it's a speedy Metagross, I think I'm still fast. I don't think there's any. I don't think there's any that are 255. I'll outspeed the 170 ones. I don't think it's worth it to Thunder Wave. Is it ever worth it to substitute? I don't think so. I think I'd rather just attack. I reckon I'll kill most, maybe all of them with Thunderbolt Surf. Essentially, yes, Crimson. So the way it works is that if there's a Pokemon in the back with a super effective move, and it's the only Pokemon in the back with a super effective move, it'll switch to that. And it considers status moves to be super effective as well. So it doesn't have to be an attack. And then if nothing, or if there's a tie, so if there's a tie, it'll go to the matchup that's best for me. So like, let's say Metagross has, let's say Metagross has Ice Punch, that'd be possible. It would have gone to Vaporeon first because I have a better matchup into Vaporeon. And then if nothing has a super effective move, it'll go based on what it, like the same type situation, but what it considers to be like this the strongest neutral hit. So yeah, let's Thunderbolt. It might not be. So we survived MASH. It's not max attack. Yeah, you're right, Phyllis. Yeah, it won't be a max attack Metagross for us to survive that, I think. It got the boost, but can't do anything about that. I would normally take Metagross, but I think Zapdos is probably better. I can't really go. I can't swap Metagross for Milotic. I'd be way too fire weak. Way too weak to specifically fast Pokemon with Overheat. And then I guess I could take it for Breloom. Metagross is a nice switch into Ice and Rock. I don't want to get rid of Breloom. I think Breloom is cool. It's another high risk. Meteor Mash Metagross is really very good. I've got a bit of a speed problem if I take it. Yeah, the back row is a bit pathetic in terms of the speed in the back. is actually doing Battle Tower Rotom. The problem with Breloom is that when Breloom, like if I ever spore into a Lum or Chesto Berry, I can lose incredibly quickly. And Breloom is pretty vulnerable to a lot of Oko attacks. Like stab super effective is a problem. Ironically, Breloom would be pretty good right about now. I probably do have to substitute scout this. Thunder Wave. That was a little bit predictable. I'm considering if I should Thunder Wave because my damage will be kind of pathetic. I would be Thunder Waving not to be faster, but just to give it a chance to do nothing, because while it's paralyzed, my substitutes might be free. Okay, it's Thunder. So it sees a kill. It did miss, which was nice. I might be healing out of range of that, though. I mean, obviously it didn't see a kill on turn 1. Thunder probably, yeah. Probably slapped that bang in the middle of a roll here. So I don't want to drill peck for 2 reasons. I don't want to drill peck because of static, and I also don't want to drill peck because Thunderbolt does more anyway. Exurban. We officially have been lucky. This is an above average team, despite the loss of good IVs. God, substitute's such a good move. Yeah, there's the Thunder Wave. We're 170, right? 1-2, yeah, we're 170. So we can... I'm weighing up whether or not I should Thunder Wave. It would be pretty greedy, yeah. It'd be pretty greedy to do so. Crunch. I think I know what you're about to do, Arcanine. I know the final Pokemon is not electric or fire. It is a high risk. I am expecting overheat. I think I should go Milo every time here. Okay. That's the good outcome. Mega Kick. How much did I do there? Like 65? We did about 2/3. I don't think I'm ever taking Urswing. I'm not much of an Urswing fan. And Arcanine was Flash Fire, so... Well, no, I was behind a substitute, wasn't I? Mm. Hard to improve on this team, to be honest. Ludi. Zapdos 3 is a great Pokemon. I just always have this thing on turn 1. I'm like, should I substitute? I mean, I really would like to against Ludi 3 and 4, for obvious reasons. The worst thing that could happen is probably Rain Dance. And against Rain Dance, I would... Oh, would I Thunder Wave? Against Rain Dance, I might just want to substitute down to waste the turns. There is Rain Dance. Obviously, it can be Swift Swim, it can also be Rain-Dish. I can't imagine Thunderwave being wrong. So it was Rain-Dish. Okay. 132. I'm tempted to just rip. If I dig for full paralyzed turns or substitute, the worst case scenario there where it never gets fully paralyzed is pretty bad for me. It means that Zapdos is quite likely to die. I can just attack now and not worry about that. I can also go Milo. These are all quite serious options. Wait, what actually? Okay. Let's rip it. Please survive. Please survive. I'll look so stupid if I die. Okay. Yeah, this is it's a no tool run, parasitized. I obviously don't even have the spreadsheet open. And I'm starting to realise how poor my Gen 3 set knowledge is. Wheezing. I've actually forgotten if this is high risk or not. Don't tell me. I deserve to be punished for forgetting. Very tempted to go Metagross, obviously. Like, can Zapdos and Milotic realistically lose at the end? Just thinking. The final Pokemon could be it could be Tentacruel or one of the grass poisons. Quite likely to not be one of anything on that list, though. If I keep Metagross healthy, it's pretty difficult to imagine me losing. Because Metagross can obviously then explode on the final Pokemon. And I've got Miracoat Milo. I'm quite tempted to substitute. It's a little bit pointless, maybe. Is there a big punish for clicking substitute? Can't think of one. The biggest one would be if I'm not in kill range and I just put myself in kill range. But if I'm not in kill range and Wheezing also can't break my sub, that's a pretty specific set of damage rolls. Feels like free information. I guess what I'd be giving up with substitute is I could Thunder Wave maybe, and if it gets fully paralyzed, then I buy a turn. And also if I could also attack, and if I crit or paralyze and fully paralyze, then I just have more HP for the final one. Facade. So, wow. Wheezing 2? It's actually a bit awkward because I kind of want to go Milo. I don't want to miss Meteor Mesh. Wheezing 2 has Destiny Bond. Yeah, I kind of have to go Milo. I mean, it's not too bad. I can still potentially switch and explode. It is quite bad, actually. It is quite bad not to be able to explode easily. Citrus? Yes, okay. Not a lot that can win here against Milo and Metagross combined. Really not a lot. Like, I'm safe into most electrics. I'm safe into, like, Snorlax. You could do it. You could do it. Oh, shit. Do I have to Ice Beam? Not sure. I'm not sure what I should use here. My gut reaction was Ice Beam, not Surf. I'm not worried about killing it. What I give up by doing this is... but I also need to think about Heracross 4. I was going to say I give up the line where I don't have to rely on hitting Meteor Mash, potentially. Okay, the miss is really important. I did kind of a lot. Wait, what is my special attack? $161. How did I... Oh... I don't think anything like my plan changes, right? Even if it does endure, Metagross can probably live a 1 HP reversal. No crit. I crit. I'm the lucky one. Look at me. Self-destruct mode. Heracross was quite spooky at the end there. Zapdos would have been potentially quite useful. I don't think Heracross fits on the team. Like, I'd be very reliant on having Milo in certain 2v2 situations if I decide to put Heracross in for Zapdos. That feels insane, actually. I really don't like that. The obvious one would be, is Heracross better than Metagross? If I'm clicking an 85% accurate move, would I rather be clicking Meteor Mash or Megahorn? I'm also really not sure what Heracross set that was. I don't think many of them give a big tell, right? I'm thrown off by how much damage I did with Ice Beam. Really thrown off by it. I should probably keep this team, I think. Only got 2 battles left. One of the reasons I want to take Heracross is because I don't want to run into it. with only one battle left where it can appear. That's not really a valid criticism. Okay, so now it is potentially synchronized time. If you tell me calc stuff, I obviously will read it and it'll be fine. Like, I can't do anything. I won't be mad if someone does that. I'm just wondering on whether or not the drill peck will always kill on 2 shots, because obviously Thunderbolt does more damage. But I'm worried about synchronize. Definitely not going to Thunderwave. I don't think substitute's a great idea. It's not that likely to trick. It's more likely to be one of the other Alakazam sets, but I mean, if Zapdos gets the band, that would actually be fine. And in that scenario, I probably want to be on Drill Peck anyway. Because a switch-in could be like a ground type. How about I crit? And I don't have to worry about anything. That'd be a great idea. Okay, nice. It's starting to work. The RNG manip. Was this a psychic spec? Because if it was, I totally had forgotten that when I was considering the Heracross swap. Oh my god, did I misremember the type spec? No, okay. Okay. Saved. I should have maybe Thunderwave there. Blaziken 3 probably can survive. I should have Thunderwaved there. Or at least gone for the substitute. That was a really bad mistake. Yeah, Zapdos 3 is an incredible lead. The only thing I dislike about it, and this is, I don't actually dislike this, it's a good thing. It's quite hard to think about what to do on turn 1. There is often quite a good justification for a lot of moves. I'm very, very tempted to be going Metagross. It's just always, it feels like I should be substituting. Because of leftovers, I really am not giving up too much. I mean, honestly, even if it did Hypnosis... Well, I don't want to be hit by Hypnosis now. $200 soon, Wildcat, yeah. Psychic, okay. Critical hit Psychic, okay. I didn't really think about what to do when Psychic come through. There's a justification for going Milo and Metagross. It's a decent reason to use Substitute once again, or I could start attacking. If it Psychics again, it'll do it twice. Am I underestimating Zapdos? I might be. Fuck. Yes, okay. How do I save you? This is actually a bit annoying because Zapdos is going to be... That's not too annoying actually because of pressure being on Zapdos. It would be more annoying the other way around. I'm quite tempted to Meteor Mash. If I do that, I mean, it's very unlikely I can get Zapdos to wake up anyway. I'd have to... Because if that Psychic did 14, I don't really want to be hit by 7 more. It's a good chance it's less than 7. It could backfire quite badly if I miss Meteor Mash, though. If I do that, I'll commit to fully storing it out. Okay, no Intimidate cleared body text. It's a decent reason to maybe go through Zapdos. I think I won't overthink this. Does Rabby prefer Flashback? He probably does, actually. Says Fire Blast said, this could be sunny day. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Of course, you're a Pokemon that could have Damp. I'm just gonna Surf. Okay. Even more reason to Surf. I could be stalling this down with pressure. And I've been slightly punished. Definitely, it must be correct to Earthquake. I am really surprised Cross Chop killed. I wonder if I don't want to Rest Trick because my Speed IV on Milotic is so good, but perhaps I should just to try and fix my HP slightly. Oh, it was match 7. It was a 6 IV opponent then. I'm still surprised. Oh, I totally forgot about the 29 swap. I'm so lucky with that. That was a complete accident. I remembered for the first few ones, I completely forgot for the last few. Oh shit, it's slightly late. Maybe I shouldn't have started the round. Poison high risk, okay. Oh. Breloom is so desperate to be used. It's so funny. Wow. I hate Marowak 1. I might have to take it. Milo is back from the dead. What is that? I guess the attack is actually really good. The attack is actually really, really good. That's interesting. Maybe. What is this attack? Yes, yeah, it is. I'm too emotionally scarred by Marowak in Gen 4 to really believe in... I mean, it is a lot better than it is in Gen 4 with the IV advantage, obviously. What's cringe about Boomerang is the fact that it can miss. Yeah. I really don't know how I feel about the third Pokemon. Obviously, whatever the third Pokemon is, it probably is leading. I don't love the idea of leading with Raikou that only has one attack. I mean, it has resistances. There's certain things that will force it out. Same with Milo. I don't love playing the Mirror Coat guessing game. Yeah. I mean, having said that, the Mirror Coat guessing game is not as bad as it is in Gen 4. You can pretty safely just Mirror Coat into certain Pokemon. Like, it's not bad. The attack IV is making me laugh. It would be unhinged. It would be truly unhinged to lead Breloom, I feel. What am I doing if, like... What am I doing if Blaziken leads and the first Pokemon is just something I'm expecting to, like, Earthquake me? I guess Blaziken's just dying and Milo has to revenge, or if it's not a ground type, I can revenge with Raikou. It is also a poison spec. It's poison high risk is the first one, so I could just take... Problem is, the secondary effect, the secondary typing of certain poison types actually makes me want to not take Marowak. I feel like enough of the time I can 1v1. I'm going to swap whatever the lead is. There's also the case for Slowbro. There's actually quite a strong case for Slowbro now I think about it more. trying to think what would I be most. I mean, I guess there is a certain amount of chaotic randomness that is possible with Tentacool and Horndrill, Nidoking and stuff. There are enough Pokemon that I'd really not like to not be slower than. I need to remember to rest trick as well. Really need to remember to do that. Well, grass is a very common secondary typing. This does mean that there's probably, almost certainly, no grass in the back. The rest trick is to it's to fix the IVs. So Blaziken and Raikou have 31 IVs, but this Milo has random IVs. Its HP IV is really bad. It's like, was that 8? Its speed IV is absolutely terrible. Its special attack IV is also absolutely terrible. What's hilarious though is that the attack IV is amazing, which is normally useless, but if I rest, then the attack IV becomes it sets the IV of every other stat to the attack IV. I think that's a 29 IV in attack. It'll be 28 or 29. I'm modest. Anyway, I basically get a 31 IV Milo. Not quite 31, but essentially. Anyway, let's not swap. It is a very weird bug. I'm actually kind of half considering Sunny Day, but the problem with Sunny Day is that I probably am dead to 2 Sludge Bombs. And obviously I'll give it Chlorophyll. So it is high risk. Okay. Yeah, pretty scared of Rhydon. I should definitely Flamethrower. The burn would be huge. And even if I crit with double kick, I won't kill because it's double kick and both would have to crit, lol. Okay. Please don't do the thing. His tentacle as well. Okay, I'm I mean, I am focus banned. Yeah. Okay. Jesus. My headcanon actually is that Blaziken and Rhydon also both did a Quick Claw on the turn before, but Blaziken won the speed tie Quick Claw. I would have been pretty sad. Why aren't I yeah, why aren't I using Mirko? I've just been punished. It's fine, it has Shell Bell, right? You can't win. It's not 10 to 2, I'm sorry, it's 10 to 3. It might be surf range. Might have also been okay, I need to remember to use rest. Actually very important. It turns this Milo from a bad Milo to a really, really good one. Oh my god, I wasn't thinking, just clicking. I actually said it. I was just clicking. Oh my god. It's steel. I can't believe I did that. Oh my god, it is way too late. I was like, definitely got to rest. Definitely got to rest. Click straight through it. Scizor. Now, given recent stream activities, I feel like this must be Scizor 2. If it was Scizor 2, it did not get the Quick Claw. Or I won the speed tie. Hypno. I'm tempted to roar. It almost never comes up. I'm tempted to roar. It would be quite a lot smarter to switch, though. I do have Chesto. Probably smarter to Thunderbolt twice. Don't be greedy. I know the final Pokemon is Steel. And it's not Metagross. I kind of wish I used Carmine now. The smartest thing to do against Registeel is to just immediately attack to get it below 70 in case it's a double teamer. It's still better to attack. If I can hit twice, yeah, if I can hit twice, that's huge. Just because it stops it double teaming more. I missed this. It's probably correct to Calm Mind the following turn. Okay, just hit all of the Thunderbolts. Ding, ding, ding. Okay, I'm not gonna forget this time. I can't believe I forgot. So if I go on my Milo stats now. Okay, poison no phrase, that's good. It's magically, it's gonna be like way faster. Yep, there we go. Yeah. That is so much better. not too interested in Regiseal 5. Victory Bell is back. $28.29 confirmed. Okay. I'm not sure. Probably possible to work it out, right? Because I don't have access to a damage calc, but if it's... It has to be 28, right? Because it was 29, its special attack would be higher by 1. I think it has to be 28, which is yeah, I think so. Anyway, Nidoqueen. If I had everything open, I'm pretty sure I'd be switching. But I'm not super confident in what the punishes could maybe be. Hey, Martini. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, the punish for staying in is so small. The last Pokemon would have to be Nidoking, right? I guess the last Pokemon could also be like Jolteon. I'm actually quite scared of it being Jolteon now. But I would just Mirror Coat, right? I mean, what am I scared of? Jolteon would never crit Milotic. Shell Bell, okay. It was an electric type, but it's not a Volt Absorb one, luckily. I think I should definitely Surf. For a lot of reasons. For a lot of reasons, I should be using Surf and not Mirror Coat here. Raikou should be completely fine to win this anyway. Manectric would never crit. Get a book. Based. This is the high risk, high return day, it seems. I mean, high risk, high return is obviously quite common. Nope, I don't want any of those. I'm a little bit nervous about Raikou's coverage, but it's so strong that it's definitely worth it. At least until I see like a ground spec on like one of the last few fights, I want to keep it. I'm seriously considering Sunny Day. I think it's quite a lot smarter to just double Flamethrower though, right? Double Kick might also be worth it. Like, Regice free would be a bit annoying in that. Ironically, Flamethrower is actually a safer attack. If it's not defense invested, I'd much rather double kick, definitely, though. There's 2 chances at critting it. Thunderbolt. Maybe I should have double kicked, actually. Okay. It's kind of good news because it means the last Pokemon... Well, the last Pokemon... very unlikely to be a ground type. Because I spoke about that, I'm now extremely paranoid about something related. I need to have more faith in Raikou. Crit, crit, crit. No. Okay, good. No surprises from Golem. Is that an immediate switch? What's the worst thing that could happen? I could switch in and could be paralyzed as I switch in. Switching into like Confuse Ray would also be not great. Let's Surf. Ice Beam. I prefer the upside of Surf, I think. Mirror Coat is not terrible as well. I'd rather Surf. Let's just get some damage in. So it's Psychic. I think I should almost always be winning here. Yeah, it's very difficult for me to understand how I could realistically lose if I just keep on using Surf. I mean, it could be Cosmic Starmie. The drop is actually really good for me. Because I would much rather attack. That's good. The only thing that can interfere is Bright Powder, I think. Okay. Yeah, the thing to avoid there was just like some kind of like gross outplay. No type high risk. I'm kind of thinking about getting rid of Blaziken. I can't believe Blaziken's still on the team, to be honest. Like, aren't I just in like a waiting room? Just for like a ground type to do something gross, or for Milo to be overloaded. Blaziken's been quite impressive though. It is true that, like a lot of 31 IV Pokemon, the only way free Blaziken is to be hitting it with stab and super effective. And if Quick Claw didn't exist as an item, I would be completely confident in Milo picking up the scraps from that. I'm a bit concerned about Jolteon. Boom, boom, boom. It's another fantastic lead. That's an interesting one. Just thinking about whether or not I should switch. I've got all of these ideas in my head about being so concerned about like a third Monoelectric. It really makes me want to keep Blaziken alive. The thing is that the third one could easily be ground type as well. Every single... This is serious Blaziken propaganda. I could switch Raikou and Milotic into Entei generically. Both are pretty safe. I'm kind of tempted to Roar. Like I'm really not going to lose to... Like, if the middle one is going to be difficult, I want to see what it is now. If I get chonked and the middle one is Jolteon, I mean, again, it's like I'm scared of Jolteon, but I have to get crit. It is pretty safe. I think this is a raw opportunity. Okay, sunny day. Okay. Oh, that was a disgusting turn for me. I could probably one-shot this now. Only really scared of Horndrill. Horndrill doesn't exist. Horndrill doesn't exist. Awesome. And because sun is up, I might as well Flamethrower. So Entei 2 is faster than Milotic, but it's obviously not going to be faster than Raikou. Oh, forgot about Bright Powder. It would have to crit me. Okay, good. Yeah, I would have lived Fire Blast, but Fire Blast crit or burn would have been pretty devastating, actually. Although I do just like sit on Mirror Coat at the end, and Entei has to like max roll Solar Beam. Crit. Okay, now here's an idea. What if I take Entei, because Entei is Blaziken, but it's faster and it's bulkier, even with the IV difference. It's faster and bulkier. It also kind of hits about as hard anyway. The kind of, though, is the fact that Fire Blast can miss. And also, like, Solar Beam's a slightly fake attack because of charging. I feel like I'm going to miss Fire Blast if I take Entei. Entei is quite a... I guess, actually, the big reason to take Entei over Blaziken is just to get rid of the fighting-type weaknesses. Just get rid of the weakness to flying in case of, like, Aerodactyl, and get rid of the weakness to Psychic. I'm not that weak to Psychic anyway, but I'm reducing the variance. The downside, though, is if I Sunny Day, I really do hamstring my Milo slightly. I also don't really want to Sunny Day and potentially give enemy fire types boosted attacks into Raikou even. And we've already seen it. If it's something like Rhydon or Golem, I'd rather have Blaziken than Entei in those situations. Yeah. Double Kick is such a meme. There's not a big difference between them. The big difference is the speed stat, which is quite significant. Dun, dun, dun. Mentioned about with soundproof. Gosh, I'm sorry, I can't remember. I really can't remember. Yeah, Machamp is one of the Pokemon I'd rather have Entei for. I'm a bit scared about giving this Guts. I don't know though. I'm kind of worried about what to do against Machamp. It's funny. I had a mental idea about what to do for like most Pokemon, where I can obviously just switch and surf. Can't really do that against Machamp. Oh, sorry about Hail AI. I thought you said Hall. Soundproof. The check for soundproof is what fixes the basic AI for weather. Please live it. Having Blaze is pretty nice as well, actually. Credilli. There is a somewhat real option of keeping Blaziken alive here. 3 HP Blaziken to potentially blaze Flamethrower or something at the end. Can also just attack. And then like an Ice Beam. Is it actually better to double kick because I have 2 chances at the crit again? Oh no, that's not. That's potentially quite scary. I might not have time to really test out. Yeah, I think I've just got an Ice Beam. Oh, please don't crit me. Oh, fuck. I'm considering switching to Raikou to take the Earthquake. It would go down to 7 PP. I could rest Chesto. Goes down to 5. And then I could rest again. It goes down to 3. Switch Milo into a Surf. So it sees us. It might see a. I can't stall it out. Oh. Do I just have to go for the... Just have to go for it. Do I just have to go for the no water absorb? Don't think it ever makes sense to go Raikou, right? I switch in to Earthquake, Resto Chesto up. I'm never alive long enough. I also have Focus Band. I feel like I might have to. So what's my total? My total odds on Ice Beam would be 14% plus 10%, 24%. Ragzar is 50-50 to have water absorb. Will I even kill with Surf? Wouldn't that be really, really close? I feel like I probably do kill with Surf. If I activate Focus Band, do I win actually? Even if I Surf into Water Absorb, I'll have 8 left. I switch. The problem with that is I'm not guaranteed to be switching into Earthquake, but let's say I do. Let's say I switch into Earthquake. 6. Rest. 4. Rest. 2-0. The problem with that is that it doesn't need Earthquake to kill me. Yeah, so that's probably a roll. Because Ice Beam does exactly 1.5 times less damage. Fuck. I mean, if it's a 50-50 roll, that is a 25% chance to kill Quag. Which is suspiciously close to Ice Beam's chance to kill. If I switch this turn as well, the leftovers kicks in more, and I lose the chance to win via Surf. I hate how little Raikou has done this set. Fuck, should I have switched last turn? No, that would have been insane. No. That could have been really badly punished. I think I have to Surf. Just thinking about it more before I click. Surf is like, it is 50% to lose. If I Surf into Water Absorb, it's over. I will lose even if I Focus Band. If it's not Water Absorb, I have kill chance and then I have my own Focus Band chance. Ice Beam is purely critting and freezing. How did Earthquake do 151 damage? Even with the crit, that is ridiculous. I think it has to be Surf. I think Surf is just way better odds to win. Fuck. Okay, tiny chance. Focus Band. No. There's absolutely no universe where I'm winning. Actually, I could Calm Mind. So, it Earthquakes, I Calm Mind, and then it sees a roll to kill Surf or something. I mean, it doesn't matter, because it just, at some point, it's going to use Earthquakes and I'm dead. Because it crit, it's still got 8 PP, which is 4 PP into pressure, which is enough. Okay, you can just crit Raikou as well. Okay. too easy, yeah. Man. Oh, what? That is so horrible because... What was that? Credilli 2 came in first because it had a super effective move. It would normally be Quagsire switching into Blaziken, but they both had a super effective move. So it sent in the worst Pokemon first from its perspective, but actually it was ideal in that game. Like if Blaziken gets a double kickoff on Quag, I win. It wasn't just the fact it was Quag, it was the fact that it was Quag in the back after Credilli on the Blaziken lead. I probably got lucky to survive the Machamp Earthquake in the first place. Probably. Should have got rid of that Raikou, perhaps. Like, what would I have taken? Manectric? I didn't think about checking the magnet damage on Thunderbolt. It could have been Manectric 1 there, right? I would have lost. Quaggy. What is the Milo roll? Milo 2. Yes, I was a 20. Was I 29 or 28? Have we gone? Okay, it got the second highest crit against me as well. Fuck. Oh, back to the mines. One day I'll get past round 9. Okay, see you later, guys.